Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get into the campaigns of Rippers, Rumblers, and we are about to leave the planet. We shall not be here for much longer, but before we leave, there's been something that's been staring me in the face the whole time since we've been here. Something that I've never done before, and that's a target acquisition mission. I've seen the developers play it before, but I've never actually done it myself, and I'd really like to give it a shot, because it seems interesting and relatively difficult, but 2.5 skulls at 5 of 21 priority salvage is a huge opportunity that I'd like to jump on. I was originally planning on taking this one for cash, however, because the finance bug has struck again, we are currently on Spartan finances, which means we're only going to have to spend about 470-ish thousand C-bills, and we're currently sitting on 1.7 million, so it seemed like a good time to try and grab a lot of great salvage. So, data liberation. We have an operative in place in a Lyran research facility, and for the past year we've been gathering sensitive research data for us. They've notified us that they're ready to extract the data, and we need a deniable force to arrange that extraction. The research facility is not connected to any data networks, and all the secure laboratories are far enough underground that wireless data signals are blocked. To get the information out, we're going to need to position a satellite directly over the site. Your task will be to place a positioning beacon to allow the satellite to lock on to the research data signal and download it. This will pay out 234,900 C-bills with a 5 of 21 priority salvage, which, I'm hoping this works out. It is going to be us fighting the Lyrans, but hey, that's kind of what a lot of people have been sort of hoping that we would do, so we're probably going to head south towards Lao space. That's just my current idea at the moment. So, the way this works out is that we need to get to here, here, and here, and stand there for 2 turns. We have a grand total of 8 rounds to do it, but I believe we need to get there by round 6 in order to actually finish this off, and then after that I don't know. But there will be an enemy garrison, and apparently the enemy supporting forces are already here, so we're about to have a fun time. So without further ado, it is Hammer in the Hatchet Man, Witness in the Shadowhawk, Ripper in his Centurion, and Exodus in the Enforcer. Probably should have swapped that out for something a little bit faster, but it's a really good mech. So we're going to send the Hatchet Man sprinting as fast as we can. He's our fastest mech, and he is going right for that one. He's got a fairly okay amount of armor. He's basically max armor for what he's got. I'm kind of hoping that that will be enough, but I'm not 100% sure what to expect. The Shadowhawk is going to be sprinting off over here. He's our second fastest mech, so he's going to be one also on the far side. And then Ripper and Exodus will both go for the middle one, and we'll all meet back in the middle when everything is good. Hopefully the enemy forces won't be overwhelming. Hopefully also we'll manage to kill a couple of them, but I'm really concerned, but also excited to try out something incredibly new. And so we're going to go ahead on that. So everybody's sprinting forward as fast as they can. There is little time to waste. Oh, really, this is going to be a rough sprint. I'm not positive Hammer's going to make it. I may have bitten off a little bit more than I could chew. Or then again, maybe not. Okay, we're able to sprint into the mineral field. That's great, so we're going to be even better protected. We have located a Valkyrie, which is a fairly light mech, a Commando, which is also a very light mech, a Hunchback 4 SP, not bad, and an Uziel. Ooh, I love Uziels. Uziels are awesome. Uziels, I fell in love with them when Mech Assault came out, just because it was the mech I played all the time. 2 Uziels, a Javelin, a Raven, and a Hellspawn. Oh god. The Hellspawn could be a bit of a problem. That's quite a bit of a mech right there that we're going to have to somehow deal with. But the 2 Uziels, I'd love to have. They're only 50 tonners, which means they're not exactly the heavy mechs that we're kind of looking for, but they're cool. Uziels are one of those few inner sphere reverse leg mechs. 3S, not positive what that's equipped with, but the standard loadout of the normal Uziel is 2 PPCs, which is moderately terrifying. We're going to... do I get there as fast as I possibly can? Nah, let's do a little bit of protection on this one. We're going to come slightly around to the back corner around here, give ourselves some blocking, with that appears to be the right terrain for it. Granted, it's only a Valkyrie to Commando, so he can actually probably outduel those pretty well. But I don't want to invite any fire. I don't have to at this moment. I'm just waiting to see how things kind of shake up. And Exodus, it's time for you to continue on as well. Exodus's Twin Lars lasers hopefully will be decent in supporting us at taking out all of the enemies. Crossing my fingers. I'm a little bit more concerned than I was before, considering how few turns I have to actually make this happen, and now we've got a Hellspawn. So... and he's opening fire already. Duck. Just... okay, so it's not a huge ton of LRMs, or it could be MLMs. MRMs? No, MLMs. So, but it's not doing anything so far. He managed to miss with the commando coming forward. The commando should be an easy pick-off, even if he does have full armor. He's only got like 20-something health, or 20-something armor. Javelin rolling up as well. Are you going to get within range? And also, what kind of javelin are you? Hunchback also coming around on the side, so good luck, Shadowhawk. You're going to need it.
What can I do for you?
Can I get you in range? I can't quite get you in range. So my thought becomes to place myself right here, and I should be able to sprint in range next turn. But I want to keep myself as well defended as possible. Oh, we're in a little bit of a thing right now. One shot, two shot. Two shot is okay. 53. Splits this Valkyrie and see what we can do with it. Oh, we managed to hit him once. Only for 19 damage, unfortunately. Missed him the second time. So a lot of heat, but we did manage to get a little bit of a plink on that Valkyrie. Hopefully he will not be super happy about that and run away in fear and terror. Because honestly, we actually do have quite a few blasts that we can put down on him. Okay, that was the Uziel movement, I believe. Yes, it was. Hammer doesn't have a line of sight. Hammer's going to reserve. Because I'd like to have him a line of sight, and I'd like to leapfrog off of an enemy. This Javelin would be a good choice, so long as he doesn't move too slowly. Okay, we got more missile fire coming down, so that Valkyrie looks like he's going to be one of the more annoying ones with higher tech on board. 4 damage to us. That's probably an MLM, because 4 damage is above, I believe, the LRM. Isn't the LRM's 2, or is it 4? It might be 4. So, in either event, we're under a pretty decent amount of fire. Commando shifting slightly a little bit. It's a 1C. Alright, is he going to do anything? He is not. Hellspawn is also moving very slightly and opening fire on the Centurion. Still no hits. Good. So we want to hopefully make it to our objective points before all hell breaks loose. Raven in the background is very concerning because Ravens can do many things, of which all of them are terrible. Raven is also supplying, so LRM-10? Lots of fire coming down to the Centurion. I'm not quite sure how they see me. Probably on sensors. So there is that working against us, I suppose. Keep the sprint going. We have to get on target as soon as possible. And if I can get the target seen, that would be just aces. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Only 14%. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But then again, you also have to deal with the recoil after. I'm going to shoot the javelin anyway. Maybe play lots of missiles. I think we only managed to hit with 1 or 2 clusters. So not a great shot, but that was to be expected considering what we were actually looking at. And stay in sight range. It is still in sight range. Okay, so we do have a target for us to try and sprint on to. Sprint up as well. We're almost on a thing. We are sort of hiding ourselves a little bit from that side. 21. That Hellspawn is pretty decently hidden. Fire the Raven. Okay. Oh, we did tag the Raven. Okay, lovely. So we do have that working for us now. Enemy turn. So the Hellspawn's already gone, which is unfortunate. Oh, I might be able to leapfrog off the Uziel. I'm not sure about the range. He's equipped with large lasers. A large pulse laser. Managed to miss all 3 shots, but that's good. But there's not a whole heck of a lot of cover up here, which is more than a little concerning. Hopefully I can leapfrog off the Uziel. That would be the ideal target. The Raven is a little bit out of our way. It does set us up to attack the Hellspawn as the next leapfrog, but we are quickly running out of turns. Okay, we can make it. Lovely. We're going to come right up here, and we're just going to axe you in the back. So actually right in the front. Hello, Uziel. You're cool. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to die. Ooh, opened up his leg. That's brilliant. Okay, I'm very happy with that. Because it does mean with supportive fire, we can knock out the leg and then maybe take the entire mech. Well, we'd have to blow off both legs, but we have a chance, and I'd like to take that chance because I want it to happen. All right, Hammer. Actually, no. Witness first. So Witness is going to sprint into the... right here, into the corner. And activate probably everybody. Yep. The AI has realized that we're here. Commando could probably pick him off. Do I push the VSPL? 78, 73, shut off a single medium laser. Oh, it's only going to do 11 damage? And it's still 22, which is a decent chance to hit. Oh, actually, shut off the pulse. Can I go to VSPL 3? If I do that, I cannot, but I can get VSPL 2. Alright, blast away. Hit him. And then missed with most other things, but our VSPL did manage to blink him twice. So not doing tremendously great, but that should be good enough for army work. Can I get a direct line of sight? I can't. So I'm going to have to move him into position here, and this is very concerning. He's not a very heavy mech, unfortunately. Targeting you, I would have a fairly decent shot here. Let's set the VSPL 3 down to the small VSPL 2. 1, And this down to 2. The heat is very much an issue. But I'm hoping we can do something with this Uziel. Blow off his leg, please. Come on, take his leg. I think we took his leg. Lower arm destroyed. Right leg destroyed. I'm happy with that. He'll be on his back, so we'll be able to follow up with Ripper, and we might be able to take the leg entirely. And that would just be awesome. Okay, so he's on his back. That's a pilot injury. And that'll put him at 3 or 4 injuries. Okay. Do you see the Hellspawn? I think I have time. So Hellspawn here. Let's take a look at what we're getting involved in. Oh, you're this one. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is actually a pretty cool mech that I've wanted to build in MechWarrior Online, but I never bothered to. It's only a 45-tonner. I thought it was a much larger mech. It is in fact not. So there's that working for us. We're going to come around back here and see if we can't do a little bit of a chopping game with this Uziel, because I'd like to steal several Uziels. And also, if he managed to cut through the back armor, I believe he has an XL engine. Oh, wow. Just flat out gone. So that's one part. That's kind of unfortunate, because we're going to get 3 parts from this guy if we do this right. Valkyrie coming hopping up. He wants to fight that Enforcer, and he's going to blitz into him pretty good. Oh, that's concerning. I'm going to probably try and move the Centurion in front of him over on this side. What's your plan, guys? What's the play? Because we're on 2 beacons already. Commando is going to back up a little bit, guard and entrench. We got some long-range fire coming down to the Shadowhawk, but the Shadowhawk should be able to avoid it simply from virtue of range, which he did. Lovely. So that'll be 1 turn down there. Raven shifting off to the side because he is, in fact, an ace pilot. Ripper is going to move into a slightly protective position. See if I can't interrupt some of those lines of sight. I actually will have a direct line. Perfect. So I don't need to be on top of that. I could blast you. I'm not going to. I'm going to go for your leg. Target that leg, please. And I don't want clusters. I want slugs. Yeah, well, we're going to fire the slug. I think we hit it. Come on, please tell me we hit it. Endo's still destroyed, so we have basically ripped open his front, which I'm not happy about, because I wanted to take, you know, the leg. Hunchback shifting forward, opening fire with his single medium laser, but the SP, I believe, has SRM, doesn't it? Maybe not, but I'm somewhat concerned about getting into too close combat with him. A little bit of a laser fire coming down to the Hatchman. It's a pulse laser, and managing to miss all 3 times, which is lovely. That's exactly what we want to see. I'll probably fall the Hatchman back into here now that we've killed the Uziel. I thought the Hellspawn was way bigger. He is, in fact, not. So, very happy with that. And he's going to open fire. Managed to nail the Centurion with a large laser, but that's kind of the reason why the Centurion was out there. He's a little bit of a heavier mech. He's got a little bit heavier armor. He should be able to last some more punishment, which was the goal in the first place. Ace Pilot is going to shift over to the side. I'd like to take your leg. Yeah, Dr. Fraud, apparently the satellite is almost out of position. Hammer could come in here and just blitz him, but I can't afford it just yet, so I'm going to ignore that. We're going to shift off over here to the side. If I do that, I can't turn around enough, and that scares me too much. So I'm going to do this. Yes, I don't have a shot on anybody, but I can brace. So with my ECM, with being braced, with having a fairly decent amount of evasion, that should help out a little bit. Gonna shift over slightly. Actually, we're gonna shift over to the back corner of this. And we're gonna lay into that Commando. So the Commando is a good target on us. VSBL 3. 3 does cook. 4 also cooks. How many medium lasers would I have to pull off? I think 3 might actually be fine. 235s. He's braced, so he's not going to take full damage on this one. Could hit the Hunchback. He's not braced. I do think he might be in the forest, so let's double check that. I just want to make sure that we're doing this the right way. Okay, so they're both in the forest. That's not going to be great. If you shot at the Uziel, what are we looking at? 67 on 2 shots. I don't know what he's currently got, but I'd like to take the shot. So we're going to do that. We're going to multi-target the Uziel and also him. And the reason why I'm going for him is because... We're going to do 29 damage, put up to 3. We're going to cook it very slightly. So the reason I'm going for the Commando is the Commando is easier to break, but I also want to see if I can't do something to this Uziel. Mainly I want to blow off his leg, but I don't think that's quite going to happen. I think we managed to miss most of our shots to his leg, and so he's probably not going to die. Ooh, good shots on the Commando. Managed to cut through that armor quite nicely. So that arm that I think we hit the arm twice. Probably almost hanging on a thread. Raven shifting forward a little bit. Also going to... Oh, nope. He's going to shoot the Enforcer, not the Centurion. So they're spreading out their fire, which is good. That gives us a little bit more protection on this one. and he managed to damage his LRM-15. Valkyrie's going to pull back a bit and unload on the Enforcer again. So the Enforcer probably needs to shift a bit. Maybe not. We'll see how things turn out. Javelin coming up from the side, opening fire on the Enforcer as well. Only a couple of hits, so not terrible. I was expecting a couple more missiles out of the Javelin, just because it's a Javelin, but apparently that was not to be. Do I know what's... Yeah, your CT is almost open. Somehow we managed to not hurt you in a way that I wanted to. So we're going to shift over to the side here, and we're going to target the Uziel. I'm going to send another... going to send a cluster his way. It's going to kill him. But at this point, I want to remove him from the board then. Oh, there goes his arm, and has badly opened him up. Bail? Eject? I was hoping. I had brief, small amounts of hope. And the Hunchback is arriving to shoot at the Centurion. Oh, no, you're a disco back. Okay. So he's opening fire on the Centurion, but not managing to connect. So very good for us. Comes up to Exodus. Exodus would like to move. Do I drop Exodus down? I don't think I can. I'm going to Vigilance. That way we have a little bit better protection. And I don't want to show myself to that disco back. I think I want to take a little bit more missile fire. So we're going to shift off to the side slightly and target that Uziel. It's going to be great, brilliant shots. This leg is almost gone. Here's the plan. You. Thank you. And you. I'm going to split my fire a little bit. And you're going to go B, you're going to go B, you're going to go B, and you're both A. We're going to push the heat threshold on this one, so we're going to have to chill out next turn, but miss, and a hit, but it hit the shoulder. That blew out his engine. We were kind of expecting that. Actually, I was expecting a CT hit to kill him, which, you know, that didn't happen. VSPL blitzing out, managed to hit it both of his times. Starting to weaken the Valkyrie quite nicely. And he will be heavily defended. Commando shifting to the side, opening fire with his AC-2, not able to connect, so we're very happy with that one. So 2 units for 1 round. So Charlie Beacon is going to need 1 more round of being under fire, but we're going to be able to come down here into this mineral field to try and force off this group. This group back here, I'm not so worried about, mainly because most of it came up here. We've already dealt with part of it. Bravo Beacon has been deployed. So has Alpha Beacon. Okay, so we're good on that. I could run up for a punch. That may actually be the best plan here. So shift around, punch him for 83 damage. That'll chill us out. Get us back under control while also dealing a bit of damage. I could also go for the water. You're the Hellspawn, you're the Raven, and you're the Javelin. Now I'm going to go for the punch. So we'll chill out. We'll do an okay amount of damage, 30 damage. And managed to weaken his leg, so there's that going for us, I suppose. Looks like... And we tagged him, so that's great. So he's much... Oh, it was a head hit, too. Lovely. So basically, we put a laser pointer in his eyes, and it worked out brilliantly. That's a beauty shot. I can't give that up. We're going right in for it. I'm very happy I didn't shove the line last time, because we're going to certainly shove the line this time. All the weapons to on. We're going to go VSPL 4, and not you, but you... we're going to shoot the pulse anyway. Fire! It's a rear attack. It does full damage. I got to go for it. Also, Hunchbacks have terrible, terrible armor in the back. So if I get a good enough hit in the back, I can kill him. And I think we missed. Yeah, well, I know that missed, but don't think we quite managed to pick him up. And we are way over the line. We're going to have to worry about that. That's a concern moving forward now. Javelin shifting back very slightly, going to open fire on the Centurion again, taking advantage of that side shot in order to get 4 or 5 hits. So we are starting to weak... Oh, one of them was a headshot. That's not good. And some missiles coming down on the Hatchetman, but the Hatchetman is strong, I hope. Yes? Fine. Lovely. So I didn't manage to connect on the Hatchetman, so I'm very happy with that. Ace pilot out of the Raven, shifting over to the side. Hammer has got to remain on target for just a little while longer. He'll get a side shot, though, on the Hellspawn. It's not going to be much, but it'll be something, so... Contribute to the battle, please. Miss. And a miss. Okay, so he wasn't able to actually contribute to that battle, but he will have his beacon placed next turn, which will be great. We got a punch coming in from the Commando? From the Commando. How adorable. Well, actually, he could hurt. He hurt. Okay, so that was 22 damage into our back torso. I'm not super happy about that because we don't have a ton of armor back here. It's basically designed to take a single AC-10 shell and then roll on. But I think he can outduel it. He is very hot, though, which is a concern. More missile fire coming down on the Shadowhawk. Luckily, he does not mind the rain and is perfectly happy. His heat is really bad. I may just have to run him for a round. Ace pilot of the Hellspawn shifting back. You just came within axe range, buddy. And the disco back is going to also back up a bit. Shoot his disco lasers over towards the Centurion, but again, not able to connect. I'm really surprised at that one. Okay, Ripper's up. Ripper's ready to kill. Ripper could just walk right into this guy and basically annihilate him. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to shift to try and take on this Raven. Just because I want to be a little bit better protected, put myself in the area now, especially now that I've taken a headshot, and we can hopefully make this Raven hurt, because the Raven might also have some form of ECM, which I'd like to pull offline. So he's not feeling great. He's unsettled now that we've basically splattered his entire mech with fire. Valkyrie backing off a little bit and going to open fire on the Hatchet Man. Hopefully it won't kill him. 3 hits. Where are any of those headshots? Okay, so we have placed the beacons. Transmission is now going. Move to evac point. Okay, which is right there. Lovely, okay. So I do need to get on the roll. As much as I'd love to kill this disco back. I mean, I can't not do it. But I also can't afford to shut down. Oh, I shouldn't have walked out of the water. Okay, VSPL off. Actually, how much armor you got left? 80. Pulse laser to off. Actually, no, medium laser off, pulse laser. VSPL on? VSPL to 1? That's a... No, the VSPL is an automatic shutdown. I gotta risk pushing the line once here.
Right, Commander.
And then we'll chill out. That's my plan anyway. Come on, kill him. Break him, break him, break him! Oh, no, you're not gonna break him? He's got 1 health left. And he shut down. That was my fear. That was very much my fear. Okay, the Raven coming down towards us. I can axe the Raven or the Hellspawn. I think that was a pair of medium lasers? Or, I mean, a pair of small lasers? Not tags, I'm assuming. Okay, he blew up his LRM-15 doing that. So, the one advantage here is that if he turns around, I will be able to kill him. Go for the Raven or go for the Hellspawn? I think we go for the Hellspawn. We could probably kill the Raven in 1 hit, though. Can I get around behind him? I absolutely can. That's going to reveal my back to the Javelin, but that should be okay. But if I kill... Yeah, take out the Raven.
Moving to position.
I want to remove him from the equation. Maybe we can then work on the Hellspawn. Slowly but surely. Okay, there goes the Raven. Lovely. So, 1 turn was all it took to knock him out. That's great. So we're steadily removing people away. Wait for the instructions to 2 rounds. Oh, crap. We might be on a tighter clock than I thought. Offensive push is getting shot at. There's no reason to do that, buddy. It doesn't do anything anymore. A little bit of fire raining down on the Shadowhawk, but he's going to be okay. Hopefully the disco back will either turn around, allowing me a free and easy shot into his back, or, yeah, really, I'm kind of hoping that Valkyrie's going to shift around. Are you also going to start bombarding my Shadowhawk? No, you're not, but you are incredibly vulnerable. Okay, what you going to do? Someone's going to punch me. A Javelin's going to punch me. Okay, that's an interesting choice. So, a punch and a miss. That's okay. I should actually be able to move around behind him and just SRM the crap out of him, but maybe not. It's got to be a little bit close. Hi, I'd like to eliminate you from the game at this point. So I'm going to shift up here. Yeah, that does no longer cover the Shadowhawk. And we're going to shove the line on this one to fully wipe you out. I'm hoping anyway. This is my bid to take him out. And I just need a little bit more fire. There we go. Okay, so that's going to throw us way over the line. We got to run for the water now and chill out, although we do know that the Enforcer is a very chill mech. One as soon as it has a turn to chill out. So he might be able to run down here and punch the Javelin or something. Disco back is revealing his back. Call shot right arm. They really want that right arm, but that right arm I believe has 2 large lasers in it. No, it is the VSPL on it. Oh yeah, because it's Shadowhawk. Ripper's up. Ripper gets right behind you, and that would be nothing. That would just be terrible nothing. Okay, sprint. That's our evac zone, right? I don't know anymore. How if I just walked up to punch you? 50%. That's not good. It's very not good. I don't want to allow him to have this zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade opponents So I'm gonna give Hammer the little guy, and I'm gonna try and basically shake this guy up a bit. So, nailing him with a whole bunch of our missiles, ripping into his armor quite nicely. We should be through very soon. Enemy gets to move first. Crap. I was hoping the Shadowhawk would be up just to stabilize it and get it ready. But the Javelin is going to move first. It's going to shoot right in my back. Get a pretty decent number of hits as well. But the back armor is holding. Okay, now that that's happened, I can actually get behind... Or I can actually just axe the Hellspawn. Commando shifting forward, shooting back. Call shot head. Didn't connect, it doesn't look like. Lucky. I'd like to get my Shadowhawk back online soon. Alright, Hammer. Not there. Take this guy out of the fight. Let's just eliminate the Hellspawn altogether. It's cool and interesting mech, but I'd rather it be dead. And looks like he also had an XL engine, so he's down. So we've basically wiped out most of this force. We just got to finish killing the Javelin.
Commander?
Restart that mech.
Here we go.
Exodus. Oh, Exodus has a shot. Exodus is going to get his shot. We can't not. Okay, large lasers to off. VSPL to off. Small VSPL to off. Your laser to off. Okay, what can I shoot? Small VSPL, no. Not you. You. I can shoot a tag. He doesn't have much armor back here anyway. I just need to get a couple of good hits. And that's a shutdown alert. That's an overheat alert. Shutdown alert. Overheat alert. I think we ride the dragon a bit on this one. So a single VSPL shot. Tag. We're gonna overheat, but if this works... Close your eyes. I heard an explosion. Oh good, he's dead. Okay, come on, Exodus. Ride this tiger. Ride this dragon. You know you can. Keep it online. Yes! Okay, he's online. Lovely. That means there's only two enemy forces left. Well, I'm gonna get behind you. I'm gonna shoot you. Hi. Hopefully good night. Please. Okay, that tore off his torso. Engine destroyed, but that's just the crit result, and he's lost his evasion. Comes to us. Extract before enemy four turns. Okay, witness. It is time to go, my man. So we're just gonna run. Flat out, we are gone. And gonna run as fast as we can. So, I don't know what happens at the end of 4 turns. I don't really want to fire out. Hammer, go kill this guy. Can you make it? Oh, you can't quite make it. That is such a shame. Okay, well, line up next to him. We've got 4 turns. And kill him. Medium pulse lasers. Lots of misses. I did see a single red penetrator. Stability check fast. Knock him over. Just make it easy on me. Okay, he's a knockdown. He is unsettled. He's going to be on his back. Let's see if he wants to eject. He is, after all, surrounded. And 1 of 3 injuries. He doesn't feel like giving up just yet. The Enforcer has got to move out of here. This guy is almost dead. Oh, he's going to come up and punch. Wait, no, he's going to come up and shoot. Managed to actually hit us with his AC-2, which is unfortunate because we don't want to lose this mech. Alright, Exodus. It is time to go. So we're going to sprint, get ourselves right here, preparing to get ourselves out of... maybe that was not the best position to move into. Hi, I'm going to blow off your leg if I can on the way by. Tag off. Crap. Just chill. Oh, crap. Okay, so it was good that that happened now, because we're not going to die. Can I get a shot on this commando? Oh, I can. Okay, lovely. So I'm going to see if I can't kill this commando. Yes, I'm being greedy, but I'm 2 mechs away from wiping out the entirety of the enemy force. Hi! Come on, cover your buddy, cover your buddy. Got him. Okay, so that force is down. We're 1 mech away from wiping out everybody, although we do have a mech that is currently offline, and only a couple of turns to actually finish this off. So we're going to have to do this quickly. Can you imagine if we had taken this for cash? This was a 1-point-something million mission. Javelin's backing up. He's going to moonwalk a little bit. He's going to open fire, call shot on our arm, but that's fine because our arm is fine. Can I tow Mechs? And witness. Okay, Witness was below the line, which is great. In fact, Witness could just run up and punch this guy, and he's going to do exactly that. Because that'll move his entire movement and then, you know, keep him chill. So let's swing that fist. Missed on a 76. That's unfortunate. But he's almost out of here. That's the important thing. Okay, hammer's up. Hammer is going to go for the full axe here. 89%. Get around to his back. Let's see investments. Okay, he's out. So all enemy forces have been defeated. Except for the enemy reinforcements arriving in 3 rounds. So let's go. It's time to run, folks. So, that was intense. I don't think I stole as much as I wanted. I really wanted to steal a couple of more things.
Yes, Commander.
So, let's sprint. Everybody inside the zone. It's gonna be tight. Okay, inside with 1 of 4 units. Exodus, can you make it this turn? Should be able to just get in there. Slow Enforcer, 2 units.
Commander?
Witness. Oh, Witness took a lot of fire just being the only guy out there on that flank. But he survived. He also shut down, which, you know, a little bit dangerous. Okay, I think we're all in the zone. That's 4-4. Sumi-Ray, get us the heck on out of here. I think we're gone. Extracted, and we are leaving. So, that's a mission type that I'm not sure I would attempt to do again. I realized it was going to be tight. I didn't realize it was going to be that tight. So, that was interesting. Wow, it's only 20%? You only get an additional 20% for killing everybody else. Apparently we were fighting Lao forces and the Lyrans got irritated. But the Federated Sons really like that. 220,800 Seabills, which is not bad. So taking that for salvage was really good. The Hatchet Man racking up the kills. Centurion picked up another one. Headshot on Ripper, but hopefully he'll be able to heal that up in between missions. Because we're probably going to be leaving soon. Alright, what do we get? We got 2, 3, 4 Hellspawn parts. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 Uziels. Oh, we were one away from having 2 Uziels. Or from having a full Uziel on this one. So that's disappointing. LBX2, don't really see the point. Whole bunch of medium lasers, medium pulse laser. Couple of PPCs, so it's clearly one of those Uziels had something. B-Galactic Probe, Endo, Pharaoh. We have 4 Endo, we have 1 Pharaoh. Guardian ECM, we have 1 of already. Comm Suite, we don't have any, so that might be an interesting pickup. Whole bunch of heat sinks. How about double heat sinks? Double heat sink kits, of which I have 1. But it's always nice to have multiple. Artemis 4 targeting computer, which, you know, would be an interesting pickup. Listen kill ammo. Could be interesting to put on our other Narc Beacon ammo. I'm gonna be honest, the stuff here doesn't really interest me. I mean, the double heatsink kit, yeah, sure, but we're good on most of this. I'm really more interested in the mechs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there another Uziel somewhere around here? No. No, there's just the mixed parts of the 2 Uziels that I broke apart. Yeah, the 2S and the 3S. So, unfortunately, coring out that 2S robbed us of the ability, because apparently we got 3 parts out of the 3S. So, the 2S that we managed to axe right in the back and kill right away. That's a little disappointing. Had we hit the side torso instead of the center torso, that would have blown out the engine, and we probably would have gotten 2 parts out of that, and that would have given us the Uziel. We're 1 away from another Raven. I think I'm going to let RNGesus handle that one. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 4 parts for a Hellspawn. It's only a 45-ton mech, though. I don't need it. I really don't need a 45-tonner. I really want to just grab all these Uziels. Tempting. So tempting. But we're going to do this smart. We're going to be intelligent about this. LBX2, I don't see the point. It's an LB2. Which is basically an autocannon 2, which has a little bit of weight savings because it's 5 tons instead of 6 tons. But I don't see the point. Also, I don't think we have the cannon shells for it. Medium lasers, no. Medium pulses, I've got 2 already, so I don't really need it. PPCs, I've got 2 already, I don't need it. Comm Suite. The double heatsink kits. And then... I already have an Artemis, and when am I going to use it? I could get the LBX. I mean, we do have the cluster for it, but this is not useful. Into 2 submunitions with greater damage potential. Large work extended shot, 25 shots. So does that mean it shoots like an Ultra? No, I don't think that's worth it. I've been looking to listen kill ammo for a while, but I use Artemis on most of my stuff. I'm going to fill the last 2 slots with Uziel parts, just because I want the Uziel. It's one of those mechs in a similar vein to... double heat sinks. It's one of those mechs in the same vein as the Bushwhacker that I'm a big fan of and I like to have. So we're going to do that. 3 Uziel parts, a comm suite, and a double heat sink kit. Okay, we got a commando. We got 2 Hellspawn parts. Javelin, a Raven, 2 Raven, 3 Raven. So we're going to have most of another Raven again. We managed to pick up 3 of the Uziel parts. Of course, the Valkyrie, a PPC, which is not a bad pickup. The Beagle Probe, also a pretty good pickup. And we got the Artemis anyway. So I kind of would have preferred another double heatsink as opposed to a hand, but I can't complain. I didn't take it. So hey, that worked out not too terribly. According to this, we made 38.8 million C-bills on that. I don't think we could quite get that sort of return on investment, but hey, thank you for considering it so great. So yeah, Ripper, he was the sole headshot on that one. There's a lot of missiles getting thrown around. Eventually somebody was going to hit something, and they did. We didn't get... Oh no, we did hit a headshot with the tag, which was pretty amusing. Oh, tagged him right in the face. And he's like, oh, I cannot see anymore. And that was the end of him. Actually, no, he did actually manage to run up, and then we gunned him down with the Centurion, which does a really good job of that. The LBX cannon plus the Artemis targeting computer for the missiles. When we upgrade to the most recent version of RogueTech, we're going to lose that bonus on the Artemis. And we got another Raven. Oh, it's the missile version. 42,000 for the next 12 days, but we're down to just a couple of base level missions at this point. So honestly, we're just going to turn right around and run into another one. Because there's only like half skulls left, and we've got enough time for another episode. I'm not going to do an ambush convoy. It's much too dangerous, and witness protection would take too long. So let's see if we can't find ourselves a quick old battle. There is a battle. Lovely. 3 of 13. Who does it fight? The Federated Sons. They may not like this, but you know what? We're going to take it for full salvage, because 3 of 13 salvage is a lot of fun, and you know, we could run into something cool. Oh yeah, that's our broken Raven we're going to have to take a look at. We get a lot of Ravens. They're not a bad mech, but we get a lot of them. So Centurion, a Hunchback. Ooh, we get to take Mr. Stabby out. It's going to be interesting. Okay, who's our punchiest mech warrior? That would be Brother. So Brother gets to go in the commando because that's what it's going to do. And in fact, I'm going to swap these around because it's lightest to heaviest. Not always, but most of the time. Hacker, I think you're the best gunner? Yes, you are. So you're going the Hunchback, and Majestic gets back up the Raven. So, let's go drop the B team on somebody and have a little bit of fun with our brand new commando. So I've been meaning to actually test out this commando. I've wanted to use it. After all, it has a shiv, which means it will run up and, well, poke people. There is a bit of a problem with it. It's incredibly poorly armed for not melee combat. So if we can't get into melee, we're going to have some problems. So we're going to have to work on that. We're going to have to make sure that we get him into melee combat, because unlike our Hatchet Man, which at the end of the day can actually do an okay fire support role, this commando has like a tag and that's it. Because I threw in the biggest possible engine I could get and several other pieces of equipment to try and make it fast, nimble, and not easy to shoot. I think I've succeeded, but I can't guarantee it. But settling a grudge. Within the last 3 months, the Federated Sons has struck our facilities, personnel, and supply convoys over half a dozen times. My superiors in the state leadership would like to even the score. We'd like to hire you to find a Davian Lance and destroy it, to demonstrate we are not without military resources on awry. Even though that we are leaving it as 3 of 13 priority salvage and 61,800 C-bills, which might cover drop costs. We're actually not dropping that heavy of a lance. Alright, we are here. It's time to say hi to the people of Arai. So let's take a look around. Oh, it's this map. So we're going to be running uphill, and people can come over here. We fought the Lacerator here during Star Wars campaign. I remember it clearly as if it was yesterday. Whoa. Yeah, so I put a 200 rated engine in this thing, and I believe it also has a supercharger? Or does it have a mask? It has one of those. Yes, it has a mask. So, yeah, that's the thing. Zoom. That is one heck of a commando. He teleported forward. It's like, I can't even bother. So he's also got a void system. So he's designed to basically sneak up on you and stab you in the back. Let's get Rom moving as fast as we can. Space Knight Rom with his silver bullet Gauss rifle should hopefully provide a decent amount of fire support. He's also got a fairly decent sized engine. There's quite a few quicker mechs in this group. Even the Hunchback has a modified engine to be a little bit faster than the original version. That is, of course, a 270 rated engine instead of, I believe it's a 200? But yeah, I felt that speed was, of course, key, and this entire lance can't quite keep up with him, but it tries. And it actually doesn't do a terrible job. Because he's only a little bit further ahead. Okay, so the enemy's going through all their phases, trying to figure out what's going on. Up to phase 23, where brother can come in if he wants. Oh yeah, small laser plus, tag. Serve. Okay, comes up to us. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of a sensor contact. Now, they probably don't know where he is. Just, yeah. Alright, so what are we dealing with here? We've got a spider, a Valkyrie, and a fleet. The Valkyrie is good salvage. In general, we've noticed that the Valkyries tend to have some really nice kit on board that we can steal. They tend to be, well, not Star League era stuff, but they tend to be really nice. I can't wait to see what the Valkyrie's going to look like when it gets its own model. The Stinger and the Wasp will have gotten their own model. So everything has been getting models. It's awesome. Okay, we got a striker way off in the distance. I'm not super concerned at the moment. I suppose he could hit me and that would hurt a lot, but again, not incredibly concerned. No, you're going to sprint. Oh, I can actually shoot the striker. Lovely, because he's got 2 ER large lasers, and of course he can do that because he has 2 ER. Oh, I didn't turn him quite enough. Apparently my mouse must have jiggled just a little bit. Unfortunate. Reserve. Master Tactician. We're going to reserve to the bottom. Okay, it's me, brother. And I need a line of sight, please. What are you again? Oh, yeah, you're the Valkyrie. Oh, just how fast this thing is hilarious to me. Zoom. I believe I made a light mech with a... Oh, whoops. I only revealed to the fleet. Hi! Blink, blink! Double blinking. It's been done. Target acquired and detected. Brother's up again. Okay, let's have some fun. I should have maneuvered him a little bit differently so that he could have gotten up behind the Valkyrie and axed him. But let's remove the fleet from the fight right off the bat. Hello. Prepare for my 136 melee damage. Honestly, I didn't quite realize it was 136 melee damage. When I looked on the screen, I thought it was 76 or something. But that's bananas. Not complaining. It's bananas, though. Okay, let's see if we can't dive on top of these guys before they can do anything, because suddenly a mech out of nowhere, because I believe Void system, what's it called specifically? Don't take my targeting away from me, I need to see. Yeah, the Void system is like the best ECM you can get as far as I'm aware. Haywire? Yes, Haywire. Let's make him not happy to do anything. Maybe a beacon would have been a better idea, but I wanted to take control over him a little bit. Target acquired. Head hit. Very nice. See if we can't get Bullet Trap moving on forward. Bullet Trap will also get a shot with his silver bullet Gauss. I just like the name of that weapon system. The silver bullet Gauss to kill werewolves. And that's pretty good. He's been blinded, he's been chaffed, he's been rocketed, he's been having a bad day all around. Dude, at this point you may as well eject because you have an evil stabby McStabber person about to come right on top of you. So you may want to get out of there. Oh, 81. I think he might have survived this. Oh, didn't quite take out his leg, but we did a pretty good job of setting it up. Eject? No. I had hope. It was small amounts of hope, but it was hope nonetheless. By the way, we have armored this as much as we possibly can. It's not a lot of armor, so he kind of heavily relies on that Void system. Although, the Void system will protect him also if he doesn't move all that quickly. Oh, hi, Spider. He's going for a punch. So I'm going to swing his fist at our Raven. Unfortunately, he managed to hit for a pretty okay amount of damage, considering the Raven is not amazingly well armored. And their Valkyrie will get to move next. Oh, it's only 33, so there's only 3 units. Lots of long-range missile fire, but not able to quite get through our ECM coverage. We are, of course, protecting each other quite nicely to make it extra difficult for anybody who wants to try and shoot us at long range. And it does appear that the Valkyrie is going to run up behind us and go for another punch. So, swing the fist. Ooh, clanged right into the back of the armor. Doing a good job making Rom hurt. And for that, you must die. Hey, brother. Kill him. Why are we killing him? Because I'd like to take that Valkyrie intact. Yes, I'm showing my back towards the enemy. I am slightly concerned about it, but if we do this right, they're not going to have a chance to do anything. Yeah, that was kind of the reason why I decided I didn't want to quite put him to try and kill the Valkyrie, because I'd like to take the Valkyrie alive. It is, in fact, my greatest desire at the moment, because they got a lot of kit. So I need to be on the right side of this mech. So that'll work out very nicely. Position ourselves quite like so. Hello. Hi. I'm hoping to rip off your leg and not kill you. So if you would just, like, bend over and... No, you're not gonna... Ooh, he's walking and his movement is impaired, so we did manage to hit him with that. Hacker, I need you to deal with this problem. Around to his side. Take aim. It's not gonna be the most beautiful shot ever, but it will be good enough. Here, small laser. Yeah, push the line. Okay, leg, guys. Leg. The goal is to capture, not kill. This is becoming much more difficult than originally planned. We're gonna have to probably punch him on that side. Maybe we'll be lucky. Bullet Trap actually could come around to the other side and shoot him. We've got the enemy force moving, but they didn't take a shot, so that's great. Move over to this side. Hello. You're probably not going to be able to avoid this. Let's just make your life miserable. So, even more chaff. Eject? No, we're going to punch him next and see what he does with that. Well, obviously, we're not going to... He's panicked. He's having a bad day. Did manage to deal a pretty decent amount of damage to me. Like, I am risking these mechs' lives in order to try and get this done. So the only rule is brother is not allowed to punch that mech, because if brother does that, there will be no mech left. It's just going to be little pieces. It'll be 2 sticks and a head.
Yes, Commander.
So brother, sprinting time. Zoom. Hi, is there anybody around here? There isn't. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was looking to find you and kill you. Okay, bullet trap. Here's the plan. The plan will not be to punch this very exposed and probably XL engine. Instead, we were going to punch his left side. I believe we can get to his left side, right? Okay, good. Punch him. You have a big fist. You can do it. Hi. Okay, that hit the leg. That's not ideal. Majestic does less damage, which would be ideal. So we're going to run up over here. And we're going to punch him. We'll hit him with another narc. Okay, that's the leg, which is good. So if he's not engine destroyed, which he's not, pilot check, incapacitated. Okay, we got him. I thought he had one more injury left, but apparently not. So lovely, that'll work out. We've got enemy movements going off over here, which is hopefully not going to ruin everything. Let's get everybody down this mountain. So I managed to preserve the stuff in the CT of that, so I'm hoping that that's a more modern Valkyrie, because I'd like to have it. It'd be very cool to me to have some really cool gear. I don't think you can actually see anything. It's something of a concern. Hey! You can see me. You're a Vedette. Vedettes are light tanks, they're not all that dangerous. I'm about to deal 273 damage to you, I think. So, yeah. You're gonna have a bad day. Just come around to his back.
On the move.
Hi! I didn't quite realize you would be right there. But I'm gonna hopefully that there's nobody else around here. And go for the stop. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it is gone. There goes the IC engine. At least that won't be cluttering up the loot table. That's 25% of the reinforcements. Is he surrounded? Oh, no. Oh, no. Hopefully you're not stuck outside the map, because that would just be unfortunate on many levels. Also, hope that you don't manage to hit the back of my commando, because you're entirely capable of wiping him out in one shot. And I like him. I think he's really lousy, and I'd like him not to die. If you could please accommodate me, I would be very, very thankful. Also, I need them to get off the edge of the map, because I can't shoot them. Turn off the silver bullet gas. Or actually, guys, you gotta chill for a turn. I want to give that chance to settle on the recoil so that it doesn't explode in my face. Because, you know, it can do those sorts of things. It's not a particularly stable weapon system because it's a pirate version of the weapon, which does do a lot of damage potentially, but it's dangerous. Miss. Hit. 50 damage is not bad at all from our ER large lasers. Doing a wonderful job. Hopefully you can't touch my commando. I can only hope. Striker's going to move off into the corner. Shoots the rear attack. And stealth systems engaged. Yo. So the void system, of course, doing a great job of actually protecting us. Urban Mech didn't look like he actually came onto the map, which is concerning. We're going to come over here, and we're going to stomp on you. Yeah, they're all stuck off map. That's... I think we can deal with that. There goes another vehicle, so that's most of their stuff at this point. And we tagged him, just to be sure. Just to make 100% sure that he's not going to be any bother. I probably do need to get my commando out of here. Is that 2 Urban Mechs? Oh, I hope we can deal with that. I'm not saying that the Urban Mech is incredibly difficult to kill. What I am saying, though, is that the Urban Mech could potentially kill my currently not insanely evasive commando at the moment. So I'm a bit concerned. Let's see if we can't get their attention. Blast away. Maybe they'll come onto the map. And if they do, we'll actually be able to have a more easy time of killing them. Your large laser to off. Blink away with a single laser. I don't want to have to... Ooh, missed. To be expected. 46%. We obviously turned off the one that was going to hit. So let's see what these Urban Mechs... Oh, not yet. We still get to rush up on them as fast as we can. We do have a shot if we want to hang up here. We do not, because we want to get in nice and close with personal. We want to get a nice close-range knife fight going. Ideally, knife fight. Hi. Oh, you missed. Okay, so there's that going for me. We still don't know what kind of Urban Mech he is. Are you an ace pilot Urban Mech? No, you're not. So you're an R60X, I believe? I'm not 100% positive on Urban Mech designations. Y'all look alike to me. So I can't fight you. So it's time to run. So we're just going to go right here. Zoom. You can't see me. Ha 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 ha. And done. We're then just going to keep marching everybody forward. Ideally, we'd like to shoot down on them. I'm going to hope that I can drag them onto the map. If not, we'll shoot from above. It'll all work out. It's going to be beautiful. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Because I would like to engage them on the map rather than off the map, because I'm not quite positive what would happen if we did engage them only off the map. Actually, I think we can kill them. It's just, you know, weird when you're playing outside of the boundaries of the game. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to test and push the boundaries of a game, but playing quite that far outside is a little bit odd. Alright, what you gotta do? Are you gonna move? It does not look like you're going to move. Okay, brother gets reserved, because I don't intend to reveal him for anything at the moment. Okay, let's sprint. Not yet on the field. Okay, that's concerning to me, slightly. It's going to be a very, very narrow band of what we can actually see and shoot. Because it's starting to look like that. Brace, you're not going to move anywhere. You're just going to use your stealth systems and disappear. It's going to be hilarious. You look to be stuck behind our hunchback, so we can do something about that. It still amuses me that this hunchback is designed purely with, well, large lasers in the fists and a small laser in the head. Nothing in the hunch, nothing at all. R60C, R60X, I don't know what, well, the R60X I don't believe has a AC-20, so I'm just going to focus on you, because I'm not positive what you've got. So start laying down the fire. Already dealing a little bit of damage. Opening fire and missing, a little bit of machine gun fire for the follow-up. And his machine gun has jammed. Ace pilot? No, his buddy's also going to shoot, but only going to shoot his tag, or small laser, whatever the case may be. Majestic. Yes, let us indeed do this. Oh, looks like you were only going to be able to get there anyway. So he'll be able to fire next turn and just start mixing it up. I'd like to bring you onto the map, please. No? No, we're not interested in that?
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Very weird group of people we're fighting it today.
Roger that.
Okay, come forward. Take aim at the near one, because the near one's hurt. And firing a couple of lasers. SRMs. Critted his fusion core twice and has haywired him. He's probably going to die with whatever we do to him next. You're just going to brace because I'm not willing to risk a commando. It's really kind of sad because I wanted to get him involved. It was going to be cool. But we're not allowed to do that. Sometimes the game does not allow you to have fun. Let's just ensure that somebody's going to die. I will multi-target though. You and you, and the reason why is because we're going to send a chaff to B just to make sure he's less accurate, because we're going to kill this guy. Right? Oh yeah. Absolutely. And then we're going to make it so this guy can't hit anybody. Good. He's been chaff botted. Hacker, if you don't mind, just take aim. Hit. Hit. And blink. Okay, so we have structure exposed to his cannon. And we are heat, but we managed to avoid the shutdown. Lovely. So it's his move. Let's see if the blinding flare was able to do it. It did not. Oh, we got nailed with that cannon shell. If he had hit the head, it wouldn't have killed him, but it would have hurt a lot. Back up to the beginning. Okay, brother, you can get involved in this. You can shoot from on high. It's going to be lovely. Yes, tag him, please. Blink, blink. Ooh, 20 damage. Cut right through. Not terrible at all. Majestic can then follow up with his fantastic follow-ups with the haywires. So make it so he's no longer a happy camper. You know, if worse comes to worse, we'll probably get an urban mech out of this mission. Okay, managed to break quite a few things on that mech. He is now very much unsteady. Okay, bullet trap, you can finish him off. Okay, I don't think he's going to survive this. No. No, just all bits of his mech just imploded. Oh, no, he's alive? Kind of looks like you're dead, buddy. Well, we're about to find out. 1 of 3 pilot initiative, so he is indeed alive. We're going to step back, give them some room to work. And Hacker, it's time for you to complete this operation. Go for the, like... No, of course he went for the CT. They do that quite often. We tell them to go for one thing and they decide they must annihilate everybody. Oh well, it's not like it was going to be a huge pickup in terms of salvage, but hey, it works out. So let's see what we managed to get. The Valkyrie may have been good kit. I'm not really sure on that, but I do have my fingers crossed. I'm very much hoping that it is. If not, well, we'll deal with the things as they come. So that'll be another 19,000, which won't quite get us to 2 million. Federated Sons weren't too happy about that, but hey, it was only a lance of urban mechs, and, well, the Valkyrie might be cool. We're about to find out. Valkyrie, we have no parts for it, but 1, 2, 3, 4 parts for it. We could just grab as many as we could and see if we manage to pick up any of those. AC-10 is interesting, but I'd prefer an LB-10 because LB-10s are awesome, and we have 3 AC-10s anyway. The AC-2 Plus is just +5 autocannon damage, which is still not good enough in my opinion. Endo Steel, I have no doubt that's from the Valkyrie, but that's not worth it. The Pharaoh, I've got 1, may as well grab 2. Of course. So take the Pharaoh, add that to there. Heatsink, 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 whole bunch of heatsinks. Jump jets. These Artemis targeting computers, they grow on trees, I swear, man. No ammunition to go along with it. Ooh. This may be a mech pickup again. Fusion core? I have none, so grab that. Wish it wouldn't do that, but hey. So 150. It's really tempting just to grab the Pharaoh, just because I know how useful Pharaoh can be. Jump jets, Artemis. Artemis is also useful, but I've got 2 of them. I don't anticipate needing any more. I might, but I don't think so. I will grab the Valkyrie part. Lock it down. Got both of the urban mech parts, 3 of the Valkyrie parts, so that's close. I mean, we only missed 1 of them. Got an internal combustion engine, which we can sell for easy cash. And SRM ammo, because every so often you need additional SRM ammo. It's just incredibly useful to have. Not really, but hey. We already had 2 Artemis fire control systems. We didn't need them. And also, when we do upgrade, when version .999 comes out, which has things like mines and not destructible, but terrain influence things, like, say, laser inhibitor warheads, potentially, maybe. I'm hoping I have my fingers crossed. Then we're going to have some really cool stuff that shows up in .999. But one of the things that'll happen, at least according to what's been told to me, is in in future versions, even in .998, further on patch than what we're currently playing, they remove the innate targeting buff from the Artemis 4 targeting system and make it only missile-based, which is kind of disappointing because it made the Artemis really cool, but it also opens you up to taking other fire control systems, I suppose. 9,000 for the next 3 days is not a very difficult repair time at all. And it's the beginning of the month. Oh, that sucks. Well, actually, no, that's fine because we just had the thing, and now we took 2 missions real quick, and now we leave. So that'll work out, I think. Yeah. So we're currently managing the tasks real quickly here. Every single one of these is going to be done before we finish a travel. I'm just going to shove that up there. Shadowhawk down here is going to take a little while longer, but that's to be expected. We're going to take a really super quick brief look at our Raven. Hi, Raven. What did we manage to save on you? Are you worth saving? That's the other question. Repair. Small pulse. Ooh, that's nice. Small pulse plus, and a small laser plus. We lost the XL engine. We lost the fusion core. We lost LRM ammo. Oh, foul leader. So it's 1 hits or no hits. I believe that's how it works anyway. Foul leader. Yep, we'll either all hit or miss completely, which makes LRMs interesting, to say the least. I don't think we're going to keep it. Because it's a 35-ton mech. And don't get me wrong, Ravens are cool, but it would cost us 12 days and 253,000 C-bills in order to actually repair it. We don't need it. I mean, we're up to 45 and 50 tonners here. And the only reason that we have this 45 tonner is because it's a hatchet man and it's brutally amazing. And the only reason we have this commando is because it's a commando and it's just brutally amazing. And that damage total of 79 is a darned lie. What's your damage total? Oh, I can't actually check because you're currently in for repairs. So we will be traveling. And, well, we could do a couple of minutes of just exploring. I want to head down south to the Lao space. We're also kind of doing that at the same time, but I think moving away from the clans might be an okay idea. Also, apparently, people spend way too much time in Steiner territory, and folks ain't exactly happy about that. So we're probably going to head down south. Well, it does look like a pretty decent number of other players are currently operating in this area, so maybe we don't want to head quite that far. Just want to quickly check. I wonder if the Black Sheep will show up. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. That's a shame. I just want to see each other on the map because the Black Sheep Squadron is our Saturday stream campaign, which is going quite well. They actually managed to defeat a mission recently that I didn't quite think we were going to win against multiple heavies when we don't have any. So let's take a look. We got a battlefield, Comstar presence, dense cloud layer, dominant fungus, former Star League presence, hallucinatory vegetation, high gravity planet, intersphere level civilization, moons, pirate presence, prison planet. The moon missions could be difficult, but you're not a desert, are you? You got a small population, which is a bit sad. What do we know about this planet? Anything? Climate is lunar. Okay, so it'll all be lunar missions. Okay, we'd like to try and avoid that. Also, it's only a 1 skull. We kind of want to move up to at least a 2. What were we here? We're 1.5. Yeah, we're going to move up to a 2 skull mission planet, if at all possible, within jump range. No, no. I believe there was buttons. Yes. Oh, boy. That's interesting. Yeah, we're good. So there, you can do weird things with the map, which is cool. Based on yeah, I'm not gonna learn that in time. Just go back to the no. Can I go back to the normal map that I had? Thank you. So there's several map modes that you can flip through. If you want to actually figure out what all of them do, feel free to go check out the wiki, it's just a bountiful source of all the information you could ever want. You're too high. You're kind of in the ballpark. No, I'd like to avoid being on top of other people just because I know how irritating that can be at times. That's kind of perfect, but it's a 2 jumps. It's kind of right in the middle of all the war. No, what kind of planet are we dealing with here? According to this, the environment will be tropical, so kind of warm, but not insanely so. Alien vegetation, Comstar presence, dominant fungus, geothermal boreholes, high gravity planet. Ooh, we got a mega city, prison planet, recreation, travel hub. Gonna cost us 50,000 to get there. Now, me being a super cheap jerk, I'm going to quickly see if there's any planets within range of a single jump. No, there isn't. So you know what? We're going to Slocum. I know nothing about Slocum, but we're traveling there. So set course, and ladies and gentlemen, we are heading off on our trip. Pause, please. So that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment and I will see you all in the next episode.